Hey guys, your bear boy host Hito here. Just a disclaimer on this video. We had an internet cutout halfway through, so you'll probably see halfway through this podcast. The internet went out. Are we back online? Is that my camera? Is that my internet? So, yeah. I hope you just understand the disclaimer. Halfway through, we had the internet cut out, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this Retrogade with Ash Said Hi and Dita's Plays about Nintendo. 8-bit love, y'all. Later to the program. Hey guys, Hito Retro Gaming here. We're just setting up our whole entire camera right now. I forgot to turn notifications on. Hello, Meme Panda. Let me turn on our first camera so you guys can see me. Kaboom. There we go. Hi guys. How's it going? Welcome to the Retrogade, everyone. Yes, that's right. We are doing another awesome podcast today. Another one you... Oh my god. It's starting. 64? 64? Okay. How's it going, guys? I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope y'all are having a great Tuesday. Guys, welcome to the Retrogade, where we talk about everything retro and we drop the Retro Bomb today. That's right, I got two amazing guests that will be joining me on dropping the Retro Bomb, starting with... Hold on a sec. Starting with... D does play. Let me just get myself undeafened.
That people will usually kind of like self-govern.
Hey guys. Hey guys. All right, I'm back.
We're like over here on the psychology, man. You've been gone for too long.
Fair. All right, so we have our first guest, which their camera will be showing now, which is D does play. Kaboom. All right, so D, introduce yourself to the lovely people.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dito's Place. I've been here since February of 2019. I play competitive games from time to time, but I care a lot more about having a good time and making sure that the mental health of the people around me is in an adequate state. You can catch me playing shooters a lot, but right now Pokemon Unite has me mercilessly drenched into everything that they do. I love that game. Play Pokemon Unite, but don't spend money on it.
We've got to play. We've got to play. And yeah, our second guest, we have an awesome streamer here today. Another awesome streamer. We got a lot of awesome people here today. We always got awesome streamers. All y'all great who joined the show. Honestly, not gonna lie. But our next streamer, we have Ash Said Hi.
Hi everyone. Hello. How's it going?
All right, Ash, introduce yourself to the lovely people.
So, hello, my name is Ash. I play lots of Nintendo and retro games. I am also a partner and Twitch ambassador. And I really love connecting with people through the joy and nostalgia of games. So I focus a lot on, NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, and all kinds of stuff like that. So those are my passions. I really love creating content and, just hanging out and connecting with people and having good conversations. And lately I've been getting into some Magic the Gathering, which has been fun, and I'm really excited to be here and to talk about retro games with you all.
It's a blast to have you guys. Oh, it's a blast to have you both. By the way, I'm not gonna lie, Ash, I kind of bit the Genesis idea off for you the second I got that mini. I'm like, you know what? Let's do a marathon of Genesis games. A whole month of just me playing Genesis games and crying about it because Echo the Dolphin made me cry yesterday.
I love
Oh
Echo.
my god, Echo is very difficult.
I like your headset, Ash.
Oh, do we have the same one? I was noticing that. That's so funny.
Okay, so we're officially twinning today. Perfect.
Nice,
Speaking
nice,
of which, have you noticed that our colors in our background are Player 1 and Player 2 colors?
Oh,
Totally didn't even mean to plan that.
All right, so now that we have everyone here today, we're going to start with a first question that I have for you guys. So my first question is, what was the first Nintendo series that got you into Nintendo? And I'm going to start off with Ash.
The first Nintendo series, I think really Zelda, and I think that's the reason why it's definitely my favorite franchise. I remember as a kid playing NES with like my mom, my dad, and I actually still have my NES Zelda in the box with the map and the instruction booklet. And it's something that's always stuck with me through my life. Like, I just find like Zelda is like my favorite series, like Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild, all that stuff. Like, I love the sense of adventure. I love discovery and I love like collecting things. So I think through my whole life, I've always been super connected to The Legend of Zelda.
Ooh, I want to take a moment to talk to you or just show you.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
I also still have my gold cartridge. It is right now in my closet in a safe spot because
Very nice.
I must protect it at all costs. It is the golden Triforce of my NES cartridges.
Yeah.
I didn't have very many friends growing up as a kid. My dad was a logger in Alaska, so we would go from tiny island to tiny island, like clear cutting areas, so they could start to like lay roads and stuff like that. So it would only ever be like logging crews and stuff. So one of the only like big connections I had to the outside world would when he would be like when he would go back to main towns and then come back with like supplies and stuff, he would bring me like a regular Nintendo or a Super Nintendo game to just absolutely binge. So those would just become my world. I can't go outside and go play with bears, and 34-year-old Larry the logger doesn't want to hang out. So it was very, very important for me to be able to get into gaming. And like Zelda is like the I we'll get there. I could just gush all day if you let me.
So, as for me, I'm a big Earthbound kid. I love Earthbound. Ness is one of my favorite characters. Well, then
He's so broken in Smash.
then Lucas came, and I just felt bad for the kid because of his whole story in Mother 3. But I love Earthbound. I love the weird aesthetic of that RPG because we get all these weird enemies we fight, and it's even inspired some really cool indie games like Undertale, Amori, Yume Nikki. It's an inspiration for a lot of those games.
I like
Specifically,
the way that that game approaches humor.
that too. That too. It definitely did it. Like, for example, I would like to fight my cup of coffee every day in the morning because that's what it feels like every time when somebody has to get a cup of coffee in the morning. It's just a fight. Just, okay, it's running around the room everywhere. It needs to stop doing this. I need you to literally be my energy today. Can you not run around, please? But Earthbound, the Mother series as a whole, I enjoy. Like Mother 3, as sad as it was going through that game, it was also a lot of joyful moments in Mother 3 as well. So I definitely will say Lucas is one of my favorite characters in that situation. And speaking of characters, I've answered this question, so now I'm going to do that. What is your favorite character in Nintendo, period? Because sometimes, necessarily, your favorite character is not in the game that you play sometimes.
Honestly, I think that answer would have to be Diddy Kong. I
Diddy-
think he's adorable. He's kind of a cool kid, but he's not really a cool kid. He's just always everywhere, and he's always got that cute little smile. And like he had such good moves in Diddy Kong Racing. Do you remember that game?
I love Diddy Kong
His
Racing.
special. I don't remember what it was, but I remember using him primarily in that. And I don't know. His kit was really weird in Smash. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not gonna lie though, Diddy Kong is the cool kid because if you remember too, whenever he would hit the goal, he just pulls out the boombox and the shades, and
Right.
he just jives with whatever's coming out of that boombox. I'm like, yes, this is the cool kid. This is that '90s kid right here. We got it.
I very recently went through 1, 2, and 3 again, and it was really fun. But what about you, Ash?
I don't know. I think that's always a tough question for me to answer because it's like it's so hard for me to choose, you know. But I think overall, like all franchises of Nintendo, I have to go with Link. Like I just
Oh, yeah.
really, really, really love The Legend of Zelda. It's definitely 100% my favorite. Like it's
Right.
always the first thing I think about whenever people ask me like what's your favorite thing about Nintendo. But if I had to pick like a character from like the Super Mario series, I think I would have to go with like Yoshi.
Yoshi's
Every time I
adorable.
play, I know, like seriously, like every time I pick like a character in like when we play like Mario Party or Mario Kart or whatever, I've always got to be Yoshi. Yoshi is
Right.
the cutest.
All right. No, seriously, Yoshi is definitely the cutest. And honestly, when you think about it, when you play Mario Party, that's the first character everyone wants to rush to. Like the original Mario
Yup.
Party, just rush to Yoshi. First one. That's it. Tag, base. This is it.
Yup.
My next question for you guys, and this is where it goes into it. So, what's your favorite Nintendo spin-off? And I'm talking about games like, let's say, Link's Cross Pro Training, Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Princess Peach. I would technically count as a spin-off because Peach is now saving Mario and Luigi. What is your favorite spin-off series that in Nintendo? Because Nintendo's known for having a lot of spin-offs.
I mean, like, I can say Smash, right?
Yeah, you could definitely say Smash.
Dude, when we were in high school, our teacher didn't like we had like a progression based high school, and our progression was called sections, right? If you had your sections in for the week, which was like 2 to 5 increments of like work chapters and whatnot, then during lunchtime they would let us bring our Nintendo GameCube in and a bunch of controllers, and our lunch would last an hour if we were like on that side of things because of our work is done. Charlie didn't care. So we would have like hour-long Smash tournaments Monday through Friday in high school from like 6th grade all the way through freaking high school graduation. So it's so commonplace in my upbringing that it screams at me, dude. If you haven't played Fox against Fox on Final Destination with no items enabled, then you haven't lived, man.
We need that in our school. That's all I ask. That's a motivation. It works well.
Yeah. I would have to say, like, somebody said it, like, I was really racking my brain trying to think of like what it is I love, but somebody said it in chat, and I have to agree. Warrior is like one of the best games.
What
I
game?
love WarioWare so much. You know WarioWare, like the
Yeah.
micro games. Oh my god! Like, I remember the first time I found that on GBA, I was instantly hooked, instantly, and then I picked up every single WarioWare game since. And now I'm going back and playing like the Wario Land games. So I played the first Wario Land on Game Boy, and oh my god, it's so much fun. So those games are really awesome, and I really love Game & Wario. Yes, Game & Wario on the Wii U. I feel like Wii U is so underrated.
It definitely
But, like,
was.
Yeah, Game & Wario Launcher Franks. Yo, that game is like really fun.
I think one of my favorite WarioWare games specifically was the one for the GameCube, because now you can actually get your friends in the action. And
Yeah.
they used to get mad at me. Do you remember the dance version of the game that was in Megamix, where you were playing Jimmy's stage and you were just literally on the stage doing your thing, and if you lost your crowd, literally your club just gets shut down? And I'm just like, that's kind of cold-hearted, but it's true. If the music's not bopping, they won't come a shopping.
So I have
Yes.
one small question.
Mhm.
Is that a neon sign behind you that says Nintendo, or is that just a sign?
No, it's a sign. It's made from acrylic, and
very
it has yeah, thank you. It has the faux brushed aluminum on the front, so that's why it looks shiny.
I was actually kind of looking at that and kind of like looking at your lighting and stuff, and I'm just like, that's really well done. It's really well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Muskrat actually brings up a really funny. I thought the Wii U was just a Wii add-on, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it could have sold more as an add-on than a console itself when you think about it.
Nintendo be suffering for wanting to pioneer all this motion and controllable and portable technology, man.
Which that goes to the next question. This is the next question. So, what was the first console that brought you into Nintendo?
Oh, dude, a regular Nintendo, definitely.
The NES?
Like, I was playing Dig Dug on stream like 3 days ago, dude.
Yeah, I would say for me it was the same. It was NES. I mean, even though like my parents had bought the NES, I think like I would play it but not really like really fully understand what's going on. So I feel like I really was into Nintendo at the Super Nintendo stage and the Game Boy stage. That's when I really had a grasp on the games that I was playing, and I could understand them and really have fun with them.
That was definitely the era for me, even though, funny enough, I started with Super Nintendo, then I went backwards. Because it was like, so my mother is also a gamer. She plays a lot of old games. She used to play the Atari when we were younger. I technically started with that for a little bit because she was 2. She gave me the joystick. She gave me like the little dial joystick thing, the controller for the Atari 2600. And she was like, look at him, he's trying to play a game. And I'm like,
I know what I'm doing.
I didn't. I really didn't though. I was 2, but my first given console to me, the one that was actually bought to me as a gift, was the Super Nintendo. And then my cousin came one day with a shoebox full of games.
Nice.
It had Super Mario World. It had Pilot Wings. It had Final Fight, Street Fighter
Dude.
2, Mortal Kombat, Tin Star. Which, why are we not getting another Tin Star? We have the Switch and the Wii U. Those would have been perfect for Tin Star.
Did you beat all the flight schools for Pilot Wing by chance?
Yes, I actually did that on stream. And
You wind up in an attack helicopter mowing down some freaking
how it went from hi, welcome to the flight club, we are just chill flyers, and then the last mission, hey, so we gotta save our teammates and the presidents, you are now appointed military. This point I'm like, what happened? I thought we were just in a flight club. Is the first rule of Flight Club not talk about Flight Club?
Fly a biplane. All right, here's your Apache helicopter.
I think. Wait, Ash, didn't you also play Pilot Wings as well?
I did, yes. I really love Pilot Wings, but I didn't beat it because those last
It's
few
hard,
missions,
man. It's
they're
designed to make you
tough.
cry. I only beat
Yeah.
it because I could rewind in my Switch, whatever, But I really feel like I can connect with you, by the way, with that, Mr. Retro, because it was like regular Nintendo with me, and then Super Nintendo, because I'm old. But also, I had an older sibling, of course. So like the regular Nintendo was kind of cool, but like any chance I had to play the Super Nintendo was like if he would let me, or if I would sneak into his room to play it and stuff. That's the reason that God, I can't remember which Super Nintendo Zelda it is off the top of my head, but it's the one where you got to break into the castle and your dad dies right away and stuff.
Oh, Link to the Past. Link to the Past.
Yeah,
that was
one. Donkey Kong 2 and like Super Mario World and stuff. The reason that those are so hard pressed burnt into my brain, it was because it was like the first time I ever had to like finagle get into a game system to fucking play it and all that other fun stuff. Excuse my language.
You're fine.
When you got to work for your games, they're always better. When it's a game you open on Christmas and you've been asking for it for a few years or months or whatever.
But yeah, like that's what it was. Like, funny enough, you guys said Legend of Zelda was your favorite. My first Legend of Zelda was Link to the Past. I enjoyed it so much. It was great. Did I have issues with it? Yes. Did I cry at every moment that I would just get sucked into the floor by accident? Yes. Was it fun though? Yes.
Of course. Of course.
Did you guys play Link's Awakening? Sorry.
Yes. Muskrat X. Was Pilot Wings like the first game with realistic flying physics? Somewhat, yeah, it was. It was a base 7. It was base 7. It was a base 7 game. It's really difficult, and the fact that we've played Pilot Wings on this, oh my god, I cry. 64 was a lot more like fun. It was like I don't feel the pressure of the military. This is fun.
No, man.
Yeah,
there's a game. What is it? Did you ever play Battle Tanks for the 64?
Yes.
That one was a lot of fun.
It was like, it's military, but this is actually this is okay. I don't feel the pressure of like saving my comrades from being captured, or the mayor or president.
It's just some John Wick thing where they just took your wife, so you take down a whole freaking military.
So actually, D, you got me to my next question. What was the first Game Boy game you've ever played? And you've already said mine, which was Link's Awakening.
Mega Man. The old black and white Mega Man, dude, on an old thick Game Boy. You could even take the batteries and turn them sideways and run that Game Boy with only 2 batteries, man.
I think my first game was Tetris, actually. That was the one that I remember first. Tetris and Super Mario Land.
Tetris, from what I understand, was actually invented to keep like Soviets busy and keep their brains like working and stuff. Because there's a version that exists 2 years before American Tetris. It's all in Russian, and it's called the Soviet Mind Game. And that was my first version with Tetris, was that. So my memories of like the music and the colors and everything are all actually a little bit different from the ordinary game.
I mean, I'd believe you on that because Tetris is technically from Russia, like it's Russian themed. So I have no reason but to agree with that. Super Mario Land, I enjoyed too, Ash. But I ended up playing 2 first, the 6 golden coins, and the athletics theme really gets into my brain a lot, and I'm just like, I can't stop thinking about this song.
Yeah, it's really fun. I really love the music in that one. And it was hard for me because some, like how there was always like two exits,
Yeah.
and if you get to the exit on the top, like you get like the little bonus game. And I always would try to get the exit on the top, but some of them were like really, really hard.
That will definitely get me.
I have a
That was a lot. That game was a lot.
Yeah.
I have a link to the Russian cartridges Tetris if you want to see it, or the cover art.
Oh, we could definitely see that.
Sure.
I could definitely pull it up on our intranet.
All right, where do you want me to post this link?
Send it anywhere. We're good. I can do it.
I was just waiting for the band hammer to come flying out of nowhere.
Oh no. You're good. You're good. Let's see. Google. Okay, so it's just not.
1987.
Let's see. Do we have it? Where is it?
Oh, that's cool. This looks like it reminds me of the arcade version
Ooh, there's an arcade version too.
of Tetris. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Have you guys heard of Tetri.io yet?
No.
No, I have not.
Tetri.io is free access Tetris for you and whoever you want. You can make the room size up to like 100 people, and you can do battle Tetris with your viewers if you ever wanted to.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, it makes me think of Tetris 99. I love Tetris 99 on the Switch.
Tetris 99 is good. Mario 35 was a great invention. I enjoyed that too.
Yeah.
Then we also have Pac-Man 99, which is another good one.
Backpedal.
Oh
Ooh.
man,
Dr.
Pac-Man
Mario
99
is my
fun.
favorite spin-off, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I hope they make? Make a Legend of Zelda 99. We're just going for dungeon after dungeon. You keep adding,
that would be so cool, actually.
like you'll keep adding more of the enemies to the other dungeons, and it could just get swarmed over like crazy. Like it'll be good.
Yeah.
You could get full health as one of the items to basically be able to use your Master Sword's beam attack. That would be good.
That's actually a really cool idea. I love that idea.
And
Dr. Mario 99?
Doc-
Yeah. I would be terrible at that.
Are any of you guys Star Wars fans?
Yeah.
kind of
I'm
for me.
not that big of a fan of it, but like I think it was a Super Nintendo, or it might have been even an Xbox game at this point, but I think it was Return of the Jedi, and it had like the greatest multiplayer like gladiator arena like endless wave mode thing. That's just like when you think of like endurance rounds and stuff like that, like my brain automatically goes back there as like one of the best built experiences for that.
I definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was I going to say? My next question is, now that we've talked about the Super Nintendo and the NES, let's bring it up a notch for a sec. What was your first Nintendo 64 game?
The Mario game.
Yeah, I think mine came with Super Mario 64.
But how did it get to you is the question. What's the story behind your 64 gift? It had to have been a Christmas present or a birthday present, right?
Yeah, I think mine was definitely a Christmas present because I don't have like an exact memory of how I got it, so it must have come in Christmas. Like I remember when I got my Super Nintendo, but my N64 is a little fuzzy when I got that.
Oh my God, yes.
So
I'll share how I got mine if that's cool.
So I have a confession to make. And
Yeah.
We're gonna put this down. I got my Nintendo 64 when the Wii came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I played it, by the way. I played Nintendo 64 way before that. However, the situation that showed was the fact that I got my GameCube, I got my Wii, and then I got bored of my Wii for like a second because this was when it first came out. I beat Twilight Princess, I beat Super Paper Mario, I beat WarioWare Smooth Moves. So I was like, I want to play something. The N64 was like $70. I had a store that used to be here called Sunsoft Games, which used to be like not that far from my area. And he was selling the N64 for $90 with 10 free games. 10. So
Wow.
I ended up
Very nice. Thank you, Ash.
So we had literally so I got Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time because I'm not gonna get an N64 and not get that game. I also
So I'm gonna get a shoe, but no shoelace.
exactly. I got me Majora's Mask too because out of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is my favorite. out of the two
Question.
N64 games. Yep.
Did either of you guys pick up the fat guidebooks for those games that had like all the lore and story behind them?
Oh, I definitely did.
I
I
don't
ordered
think so.
mine, and but from the time it came from out of the country all the way up to Alaska, I had already picked the Ocarina of Time almost completely apart. Didn't even need the book.
I looked. You studied that. You studied that test like it was a midterm. That's how deep into the lore and into the game you were in. So I ended up getting Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium, and Pokemon Stadium 2. Then along with that, I picked up Glover, which is a really weird game for the N64, but it was
You're
a fun
basically
game.
the hamburger helper assistant getting through some levels.
Listen, Hamburger Helper or not, he was good game. I still enjoyed the platforming. It was weird. You have to dribble a ball around. You have to make sure the ball is like, ball is life. That's what it is. That's what the game is.
Yeah.
And then after that, I did pick up the South Park game because I was curious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except I didn't get the first person one. I got the game show one, Chef's Love Shack, which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hamburger helper, man, here to save your buns.
Definitely. And then
Yeah.
also we had I picked up Pokemon Stadium 2, Diddy Kong Racing,
Gotta have it.
and then Banjo-Kazooie, which I will never forget. Banjo-Kazooie. That game was my favorite, even though it made me cry on stream. It is still one of my favorites.
Am I the only one that used Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 for their mini games?
Yes.
Oh
No.
no, I love
I love the
Pokemon
mini-games.
Stadium one for the Chansey, and I love those mini games a lot. I used
Yeah.
to make specific teams in my Pokemon Yellow just for Pokemon Stadium 1.
Very nice.
Who
Do you guys
remember-
remember Metapod Harden?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would like make people mad with that one.
Who remembers the Clefairy mini game where you had to memorize, the Pledge of
Very
Allegiance?
cool.
You had to memorize the Pledge of Allegiance in Latin just to make sure you got the game correctly. You just did all the movements correctly.
Right, right.
I was like, do you guys think that I can remember? I can't even remember what I had for lunch 5 minutes ago, and you think I can remember all of this right now? No, ma'am, not having this, not today.
They just assume that every house grew up with a Simon game.
Basically.
That's exactly it. That's exactly what I believe is the case. Like we grew up with Simon, and that's what happened. All right, so now we go into GameCube.
Okie dokie.
What was one of your favorite games for the GameCube?
Smash.
Smash.
I think my favorite GameCube game is Animal Crossing for sure. I remember specifically playing that every single day for an entire year and a half, and I ended up getting the gold statue. That's how much I loved that game. And I've
Yeah.
loved Animal Crossing so much since.
That's
So-
awesome.
Oh.
All right,
Even one like, sorry. My
I
wife
think
got
we're
to get
back
real
online.
involved. It
We're
was
good.
cool. All right,
Yeah,
Nintendo stuff.
you're
Nintendo
back on.
stuff. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that all happened all at one moment. Oh my god.
Hey, we should be excited for issues. Now nothing else can happen.
Yep. Listen, I have to
Yeah,
say,
it's definitely
it always happens. I have to pray to the
Yeah.
Spectrum gods to grace me with internet, please.
Oh no, the Spectrum gods. I heard that they ain't taking any calls.
All right, we are back. So we were on GameCube. Ash just said that you enjoyed the Animal Crossing series.
Yeah, I really love Animal Crossing. One of my favorite game series, especially since the day I started playing it on GameCube. I played it every day. One of my favorites for sure. Also, of course, definitely Smash would be on that list. But I think another one of my favorite game. I'm trying to think what other GameCube games that I have that I really, really love. I'm looking.
Proceeds to look at the big collection behind her, like, hold on.
Yeah, because you know what? I didn't get into Wind Waker until the Wii U version.
Mm.
on the HD remake. For some reason, I kept trying to play it on the GameCube, and I just like, I don't know, for one reason or another, I would always put it down. But then when I played the Wii U version, I was like, yo, this game is so good. But I think it was also because it had fast sailing too, and the sailing was like nuts. Like really, it like kind of like sometimes would take a really long time on the GameCube version. But I think Animal Crossing to me definitely stands out as the best.
For me, it's a tie. Animal Crossing I enjoyed. I did get the golden statue. It was a lot. But then Pikmin came out. And I love throwing those vegetation army men at the creatures and just like, yes, we're actually playing it right now. Like me and my partner are both doing like a day swap each and every time. So we're like, okay, so you're playing your day 5. I'm playing my day 5. Whatever you do, don't lose any more of your Pikmin.
Are you guys American Dad fans at all?
Not really. I mean, I watch it here and there. It's not like a bad show, but it wasn't a show that I watched every day.
Very old and out of touch, and I don't really watch it that much anymore. But like, I watched it growing up, and there's one specific scene where like a mall gets like dystopian, and like everybody's living there in like some weird like warrior situation and stuff like that. And like Roger the alien winds up like allying himself with Christmas elves and stuff, and like Stan winds up allying himself with family, and Haley winds up like allying herself with like the kids with Steve or whatever. The point I'm making is like everybody's got like a crazy battle plan, and Roger the alien's plan is the exact same whole storyline for Pikmin.
Just
Die for me. Die for me.
oh my
Pikmin's
god.
crazy. I love that game.
Yes, we are back. Sorry about the internet issues. I'm again praying to Spectrum, like, please, not again. That's all I ask. Please, sir, may I have some more internet? I beg of you.
Wow.
All right, so, but yeah, I loved Pikmin. I got it. That's how I actually got my real first kick in the pants for Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, we can't remember the things like, you know, I can't forget the very glorious line of the glorious line of, I found you, Faker. Faker, you're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. Like that was my first kick in the pants for Sonic. And then the Chow Gardens. I still to this play love the Chow Gardens. You just take care of a baby. You throw it when it doesn't learn how to swim. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, listen, you got to get back in the water and learn how to swim.
Right.
So, when the introduction of the Wii came out, we're going to go to the Wii. What was a thing you enjoyed on the Wii?
I definitely, just like everybody else, really loved Wii Sports, of course. But yeah, like bowling. Definitely bowling was my favorite on the Wii Sports pack, like for sure. And I remember really, really loving, like I said, WarioWare smooth moves. I did actually like to play Link's Crossbow Training. That game was really, really fun. It's so fun. And I think I played Pikmin. I think that's how I actually played Pikmin 1, was the Wii version.
The Wii version? I'm sorry. Yeah. I played the Wii version. We're playing the Wii version.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, this is... Can I just plug in a GameCube controller? Please? This is hard.
I think I just got used to having like the nunchuck. Oh, you know a game I really used to love to play? I think it was GoldenEye. They remade GoldenEye on the Wii, and I really liked it.
Did you hear that they were going to remake it in Unreal Engine, and then Nintendo got mad?
Oh my god, really?
There's the entire first level exists in Unreal Engine, and it's incredible looking.
I think I saw that. I think I saw the video of that, and it looked like really beautiful, like HD, like slick. I think I remember that. Yeah.
But you know how Nintendo be with stuff that isn't like originally there sometimes.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's hard for like legal reasons.
Right.
You know,
I'm not gonna Yeah,
Yeah.
no, imagine being that big and imagine having to try to decide exactly where those lines are, you know? I just
Exactly.
physically couldn't.
Right, right, right. But yeah, I distinctly remember remembering having a lot of fun, and I have the gold classic controller and the gold nunchuck and Skyward Sword. Oh my gosh, how could I forget about
I'm going
Skyward
through that
Sword?
game for my first time
And
right
Twilight
now, and it is
Princess.
so good. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
You also gotta love Twilight Princess. I mean, it was on the
Yeah, you do.
GameCube too, but it was like this
Hey.
is a dark Zelda game. But then people are like, this is one of the most darkest Zelda games. I'm like, did you not play Majora's Mask?
Majora's Mask.
Right? Majora's Mask is everywhere you go, implications of the entire world being destroyed and what's going to happen and what people think about it and their final moments as they're clutching each other. But you know what? it's
All I have to
So
say is 3 days. You only
Right.
get
Yeah.
3. That's it.
Can we talk about how the moon is just like we're gonna snort our enemies? I think I like. I was so, like the moment when you get sucked up into the moon as a kid, I was just like, "What? We're going in there, and there's a world in here." It's just absolutely just.
I can't breathe. It's literally like you can't breathe in space. I'm like, how? I'm
You
like,
can breathe as a moon booger, retro.
I'm moon, but all right, that's right. You know, the
Yo,
moisture of the moon will save me.
I remember that chainsaw controller it was for GameCube. I remember that chainsaw controller for Resident Evil. Some Muskrat Joe was saying in the chat.
Oh, I don't.
I remember the packaging being really cool for it too.
That's right. Oh my god. Okay. I used to okay, so part of me used to thought they were from the 99-cent store where you would buy like the prop type things like the prop axe, the prop chainsaws, the prop sickles, and part of me was just like I know it's made out of resin, but still I'm just like I feel like I could just use this for a cosplay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
make,
there were a lot of interesting controllers for the Wii. I remember wasn't there that like baby game where you put the Wii remote inside the like plush baby, and there was like all those like peripherals for like the sports games. Like I remember them having like lots of zany like peripherals for the Wii.
you just got me thinking of things. You just got me thinking of all the peripherals. And then, you know,
Right.
few more years later we got Labo. So, you know, we just talked.
Yeah.
Now you got people beating Dark Souls without getting hit on freaking Donkey Kong of drums.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right,
That's
so
kind of cool.
we're gonna go into Wii U now.
Okie dokie.
So, for me, for the Wii U, I have to say, Splatoon, when it first came out, I loved it. I kept saying it's the Call of Duty of Nintendo. There's no blood or violence here, just Splatfest. That's it. You're done. Let's go.
Yeah.
Love to you.
Splatoon is definitely fun. Like I said, I really loved Wind Waker on the Wii U and Twilight Princess. That was the first time I played Twilight Princess, the HD remakes
Wind Waker is so
for
good.
those games. Yeah.
I actually have the Wind Waker version
Mm-hmm.
of the Wii. Like, if you see this, my Wii U controller is the Wind Waker edition.
Oh
my whole-
yeah.
So the weird thing about this is literally this came with Wind Waker HD, but it also came with the whole entire digital version of the Hyrule Historia.
Historia. Yep.
So I got to enjoy reading up on I got to read up and study for my Legend of Zelda exam, and I was just ready to like, yes, I know everything now. Not really, but okay.
I liked Mario Maker a lot.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Very
Mario
innovative
Maker
for
on
its
that
time.
system was probably the best because of the touch.
Definitely. The touchscreen definitely gave it the elements of I'm making this world and you cannot stop me. I would say another thing that I did enjoy, honestly, with the Mario Maker on the Switch too. The Switch is good with the touchscreen as well. Like it's a really good thing. And as we go into this, the Switch is another thing we have to talk about because it's the Switch, guys. Like
Right.
it's there. We love it, and it brought back so many callbacks to a lot of things that we enjoyed, like the Super Nintendo and the NES. So, guys, favorite game on the Switch?
I would have to
Mm,
say for me, it's definitely Breath of the Wild. It's the game that I have the most hours in. I think I have like
mm.
close to 450 hours in Breath of the Wild.
I definitely have a lot of hours into Breath of the Wild. It's the one I've played the most. It's definitely like I had people in my chat telling me like, oh, it's like Dark Souls, or oh, it's so different. But what are the words? Like, I didn't even get a chance to like be on one side or the other of the innovations or the changes, because I was constantly like that meme from Jurassic World, just oh my god. Everywhere I would go, I would have to stop and take it in. So it took me like I kind of beelined my way through the storyline, but it still took me forever, because like my version of being a tourist was I would stop and I would explore the details and try to like see what mountains you could climb and see what situations you can get yourself into. The game can just be played so many ways, and it can be enjoyed so many different times that way. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that for Breath of the Wild. Um,
Yeah.
I love Animal Crossing New Horizons. It was fun, but and this is my big but right now. I miss the old Animal Crossing better because we had villager drama. It felt like a real thing. Like, like okay, I kind of liked like the villagers weren't just like accessories. They were actual like characters with drama and things, and you felt it, like you felt like you were actually talking to them. I used to love the villagers in GameCube. Like did like I okay. So I did this last year. So last year, before New Horizons came out, I actually revisited my old Animal Crossing villages, all three of them. I still have like, I'm gonna show you this right now. I still have like the memory cards of all of my villages. Like I still have them right here. So we went to go visit all of them. I got to hop in the little train because I had both of them in there. I got to hop in the little train and we got to see all of my things, and it was scary because I spoke to one of the villagers and they talked about some sort of virus being spreaded around, and I'm like, wait,
Oh no.
hold on, how do you know, Rolf, how do you know? And when they started talking about the panini, I'm like, no, sweetie. How do you know? Tell me these things. How do you have this knowledge? You have been off for 15 years. What are you doing? So it scared me. It scared me. I was like, is my game predicting the future right now? Because this is the future right now. Basically, it scared me. So that's why I enjoy the old Animal Crossing a lot. But I like New Horizons for the mere fact that I became the avatar and I could move the earth and sea. But I enjoy the characters a lot more in the original because there was interaction. I felt like I earned interaction. Along with that, I enjoyed Odyssey, honestly. Odyssey, I put a lot of hours in. I literally tried to find every single moon. Pauline was singing, and that was a joy. I even heard Jump Up Superstar today while we were playing baseball. It was inspirational. And I was like, guys, follow Pauline's word. Jump Up Superstar. Let's go.
Dude, do you guys remember how fire Mario Tennis was for the Nintendo 64?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have it for my Nintendo 64. It's really fun.
That would ruin friendships. That game was so well made.
And not Mario Party's Chance Timer mini games? Okay.
Oh yeah. I have a circular indentation on my hand in the center. You can't fucking see it with my camera, I'm sure. I can literally, like, if I sit here and look, I can show you a little fucking.
I definitely have that same
I have that indentation. If you look, it looks like the skin lines or whatever, but it's in the perfect circle in the palm of my hand.
Yep, I have it too. It's right here.
That was their tug of war, dude.
Yup, tug of war, exactly. I remember like getting a blister from it, like, because I was just like, no, you know what it was for me? The mini game where you're winding up the Shy Guy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's how I got this. I remember because I remember when I finally broke the record, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never doing that again.
I quit.
I thought of a cheating way to do that. Just put a piece of cloth between it. I'm just like, yeah, now I could do this. Nope, didn't work. It twisted the piece of cloth.
right?
out of my hand, and it just like, oh well, this is my life now. Okay, it hurts so much.
Yeah,
Like,
there's also the one where you could cast your line out, and I think you had to rotate it to reel that bad boy in when you're fishing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that one. You could get like the treasure chest, or you get the coins and stuff. I think that's my favorite version of Mario Party. Mario Party
Do you know what's
1
coming
is
out in
like
October?
absolutely the best.
yes,
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
we're
Hey,
having
maybe we can friend code each other and play sometime. I would like that.
Oh
definitely.
yeah, sure.
We're
Definitely.
actually doing a tournament soon with that too, with a few of the guys as well. So I can't wait for that 16-way tournament of Mario Party,
Ooh.
because it's gonna be a crazy party. Like, I believe it's being hosted by MMG Mike. He's literally
Cool.
pulling off this whole entire 16-way Mario Party bonanza. It's an homage to what we did earlier this year, which was the Mario Party Superstar Showdown, when there was 8 of us. This is why we're revisiting the wounds of my hand right now, because I tried it. It did not work. I burned the piece of paper off of the controller a little bit. And I'm like, this isn't good. I almost made fire the caveman way.
Ooh.
All right, guys. So we've talked about all of the games from each console, but there's one system that we have to talk about, and that is the red Oculus Rift itself, the Virtual Boy. Mario Clash. Enjoyed it, but it gave me a headache.
I've never played a Virtual Boy game except a little bit of, I think, the Star Fox game that was on there, but other than that, I don't really have many experiences with the Virtual Boy.
I think it's safe to say, if you're not suffering a headache, it's because you did not play the Virtual Boy. All right, so we got our tier list here. We got our games. We got our things. We got our stuff. We have all of this to go into.
Wow.
Are you guys ready for the craziness that is about to happen?
Yes.
We're gonna start with Super Smash Bros. Melee. What is your letter of alphabet for that grade?
I would have to say specifically the GameCube version of Smash, I think is pretty iconic. I mean, people still play that version to this day, and it's renowned as the best version of Smash. I mean, pretty universally.
Which
So,
one? Sorry.
Melee.
yeah, so I
I
kind
agree.
of, I feel like it's got to be either an A or an S for me.
D. Am I safe to assume?
1 second.
Am I safe to assume S?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm safe to assume S. I will go with S. This was a game that my dad gave me. We have 3 S's, so it goes into S. It grades to an S. Boom. Now we have Smash Bros. Ultimate, the one for the Switch.
Oh yeah.
I would have to say for me personally, I really like that one a lot. I would have to say maybe not an S. I would give that one an A.
I definitely think it deserves an A. They fixed up all the problems that they had with 4, which we'll never talk about again. D, what about you?
So I'm gonna let you know a little tiny bit of my disappointment with this game with a song. I heard there was a sneaky gent who wants to be in Smash Ultimates, but something else. But Waluigi should have been in there. Like, my man should have been up in there. Hallelujah. You ever heard that song?
Yes, I actually heard.
Hallelujah. Yeah, no, like it's an all right game. It's definitely an all right game, but the way that I was detailing my Smash experiences is it got so competitive for me in my childhood that when they started implementing like going Super Saiyan and the ball and all the extra little things and the ways to interact with the game and stuff like that. I don't know if it's like the boomer in me coming out or whatever, but I almost preferred it to be like a simple, clean multiplayer fighting game. And it feels like there's so much in a normal match of Nintendo Switch's Smash Ultimate. there is so much chaos going on that like it's sometimes it's kind of hard to feel like you can even learn the game, if that makes sense. But again, I'm just old.
So what's your grade on this one?
I give it like an 8 out of 10, an A tier still.
Okay.
It's a great game. Love to play it. If you put it in front of me, I'm still going to get excited and clap. I just know that I'm going to lose.
I will also do A as well. I love the new introduction of characters. I was excited for Banjo. I can't express all of my jammies, all my jimmies just being rustled by hearing
Right.
Banjo's coming in, and I'm like, yes, please, thank you. Next up, we have the original Smash Brothers.
I would have to say, we wouldn't be anywhere without the original. So it's kind of hard to be like, okay, this one has to because obviously the graphical limitations, the character limitations,
Yeah.
the controls were obviously a little bit rougher. I think that it's hard to not recognize that without this game, we wouldn't have all these other massive versions of Smash. So, I have to give this one an A as well. I don't know. It's hard for me.
I definitely agree it's an A game.
Yeah.
How do you grow and change while also like respecting the community that very first made you what you are too? It's hard for a game to grow and evolve and please new and old audiences and stuff. And so I kind of do respect that transformation,
Definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we could definitely put this at A then.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had a note. There we go. I'm good. Next up is the Smash Bros. 3DS. I'm sorry, but as much as I enjoy the fact that they tried to make this a mobile game, it didn't do so well.
I think that it's difficult to translate a fighting game onto the handheld hardware. Like, you have to have the ability to move your hands around the controller. And I think that, the DS is great, but I can only imagine how many DSs were ruined because of, getting too into the game,
I know that I'm okay. So I'm just now getting into Pokemon Unite. Have you guys tried it?
Not yet.
I definitely am addicted.
Definitely Pokemon League of Legends, and like I'll find myself just holding the shit out of my controller, and like I got like the little line on my thumb after controlling my character all over the place. It's so intense. Is your pulse pounding the whole time you're playing it too, Hito? Like, it's such a good game.
It's too much. It brings me back to the League days that I used to play League, and then I would just get like, is there a toxic player here? Are they gonna come after me? Are they gonna make me feel some type of way?
Right.
Oh no.
And the nice guy in me makes me feel like, oh hey, we're all trying our best and whatnot. He missed that goal. He's doing okay. And I almost don't know how I feel about this, because I used to have one mind about this, and now I kind of almost have a different one. Where like people used to talk about how voice comms used to like not be the greatest thing, even though it can provide like an advantage. Because like the fact that you can't like reach out and insult the person next to you while you're playing that game, like it just makes it feel like it's a more friendly atmosphere, honestly.
I think that's a good thing. Absent of the voice comm, we're good. So who wants
competitive gaming, man?
So who wants to put Smash Bros. 3DS on F? I'm
with you.
I'm just.
I wouldn't say an F. I would maybe say like a D, because at least the roster is good and it tried,
All right, we'll put it there.
Yeah.
But this one deserves an F. For the Wii U, the Smash Bros. For the Wii U.
Really? Why would you say?
Okay, so my reasoning for this one is because they had the hardware, they had the technology, and even then, all the patches were still incomplete for most of the games.
Fair.
Oh, literally, when we would do like patches of the game, every time we have a new character, something always broke the game at one point. And yeah, that's the case now for the Ultimate, but they quickly patch that stuff up immediately. Like, the second we get that new patch, it usually comes a week or two after the new character comes out. For here, they didn't even fix that at most times.
I need to take this call. I'll be back in 1 second.
No worries.
Okay.
So
I guess, like, what my question is like, all right, well, the tier list, like, what is the rating based on? Is it based on popularity? Is it based on playability? Is it based on, commercial success? Because my experience with this game was never that it was broken, but then again, I didn't play online very much. I think the roster was pretty good, and if I recall, this is where like Snake was introduced and stuff like that.
That
right?
was,
Or was that
was Brawl. That was Brawl.
That was Brawl.
That was Brawl.
That was Brawl. Okay. Yeah. I do get the two mixed up a little bit because the rosters are so big for both of them.
I mean, like, I'm teetering between D and F because I was just like, this could have done a lot better for where it was now. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I'm happy about the roster. Don't get me wrong. Playing as Villager, fun time, beautiful times.
What do you mean they could have done better?
So when it comes to, like, let's say fixing up technical patches and stuff like that, they could have done that a lot quicker. I don't think any were broken unless it was competitive. Yeah, that's usually the case. I used to play Smash competitively. That's not
a fault on the game. That's a fault on Nintendo. That's not necessarily a fault on the game.
Yeah, I could say that it was mostly because of my competitive scene. Oh, by the way, the rating is basically on our personal experiences with the game.
Gotcha.
So that's where my F comes from.
Okay, gotcha. So I guess I would say for me then, I think I would put it in the same tier as like Smash 3DS then.
Okay, that works. And I think D said earlier he would agree to that in some cases. So we got that. Also, we have his cat right there. We could just have the cat tell us the grade. Hey, D's cat, can you tell us the grade? D's cat, what do you give for Brawl? I think I'll give that a C. I'm gonna stop. Meow. But what did you think of Brawl and the Subspace Emissary?
Oh, I thought that was really cool. I think that it was a really unique way to do one player, and because like some people like me, I didn't have a lot of people to play with. So the ability to be able to play a one-player adventure game and still unlock the characters was perfect for me. So I really like that, and I think for me, Brawl has the best intro music.
Oh, it does. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it does.
Hands down. I
would give it between a B or C, and here's why. So, this is where things happen. So, one, Lucas was introduced in this series.
Yeah.
I cried. But two, along with that, I also felt the story mode was Kingdom Hearts, but in Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it, but I was like, am I playing Kingdom Hearts? Except this time we're not using Kingdom keys and everyone is Xehanort. No, we are actually using our Brawl characters and we're going through this. It was a joy. It was like the darkness versus the light again. That's a big theme in Smash Bros. Darkness versus light.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we even have it now in Ultimate. So, you can't really go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I would say Brawl is worth the B at the very least. It's worth the B.
Okay, I'll go with that for sure.
Why though? Our group as a whole didn't look upon Smash people well. Oh, we're talking about the competitive fighting scene. Yeah, I can see that. It's fine. We understand. We forgive you. I'm gonna stop. All right. So, the original Super Mario Brothers.
For me, I mean that's like, the foundation of life right there. Like, without Super Mario Bros, we wouldn't have so many other games, without Nintendo basically helping the video game market at that time, like a lot of games. And I think a lot of the availability of games just wouldn't be here. So that's always going to be an S for me.
I would give it an S because guess what? S for creating Sonic. Do you remember the origin of Sonic, which was they tried to beat a Mario level very quickly, and that's what inspired... No worries, you're fine. For Super Mario Brothers, I would give an S for the mere fact that it helped make a few other games as well. Like Sonic the Hedgehog was made from Mario Brothers because the developers in Sega wanted to see how quickly you could beat a Mario level as quickly as possible, and that's what made Sonic happen. So it did
That's
inspire
cool.
quite a few other games. I would definitely give Super Mario Brothers an S.
Yeah, and I also think the beauty of the classic Super Mario Bros. Is that it teaches you to play the game within the game in the first 10 seconds of the game. And I
Exactly.
think that's genius. And I think that's the beauty of creating a game that is timeless. So basically saying like, you know, you have to move forward. There's consequences if you don't jump because of the Goomba. You know, there's these coin blocks that you have to interact with, or you have to figure out how to interact with. And then, you know, like the secrets that are in the first level and stuff like that, all the exploration and everything, I think is what will always make this game iconic and a must experience for any gamer on any level.
Definitely. Our next one is Super Mario Brothers 3, the stage show.
Which one? The NES one, right?
Yeah, the NES one, Super Mario Brothers 3.
Absolutely S tier. I will go like I love sitting down and going through every level of the game. I won't take skips and stuff like that. Mwah! Well crafted, well made, and it's does so good at ramping up its difficulty that like it's definitely for like even though kids might have a struggle beating the end of the game, like kids and their parents definitely can get something out of sharing that experience together. It's just so well made, and I love how the game has. Oh my god, I'm gonna. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
That was the first game to really slap you in the face. That with like Mario and whatnot, Mario 1 and 2, you could definitely like really just run at it and figure it out and whatnot. But in Super Mario 3, they had so many little like, oh, go run this way and there's some coins here and go ahead and jump and follow the coin trail, and the coin trail will like lead you off a cliff. Like Mario 3 was really good about like, ha, gotcha.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love all of the new suits that were introduced in the game and the varied gameplay styles between the different worlds, like Big World and, you know, the all Piranha Plant world and all that kind of stuff. And I agree with you. I think the difficulty ramps up in a way that is challenging, but it also isn't like you go from world 1 to world 2 and then it's like impossible. It's like it gradually ramps up, and then when you're at level 8 you're like, oh my god, this game is tough, you know.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. I would give this an S. This was definitely one of those games that you needed to have for your NES just to lose your mind over. It's
Right.
the chef's kiss.
definitely.
Next up is Super Mario Brothers 2, aka Doki Doki Panic.
That's
I thought this game was fun. It's not my favorite, but I do love like how each character has a different style of control.
I
Definitely.
think it's kind of interesting that the way that each character plays almost kind of has a hint or a callback in the Smash series.
Definitely. Peach with her veggies, Luigi with his super jump, and also how it's introduced in Super Paper Mario. Mario's fireballs, Toad is Toad. Just saying.
Toad is Toad.
But I would definitely put Super Mario Brothers 2 on the B and C, and here's why. If literally we got used to the game being horizontal, you know, going horizontally in most of the game. When we start Super Mario Brothers 2, it's a more vertical game. You know what I mean?
Lots of climbing, yeah.
So it kind of threw me off, because then we went back to horizontal again with 3. It was like, But then again, like I said, it's based off of another game as well. This was not our original 2, which we'll get to in a minute for that. So I'm between B and C.
I think probably a B for me.
Right. It was one I love to sit down and play, but like if there's a pile of Mario games as a kid, it's not going to be the first one I reach for.
Yeah.
So we could give this a B. Boom. Next up, Super Mario Land, the Game Boy game that Ash loves for her Game Boy.
I do love this game. It's really fun. The music is awesome, and I think it's a perfect game to have for your Game Boy. Like it's like a really good toned down version for the handheld.
Definitely. I definitely enjoyed this game for the Game Boy. I definitely give it the S it deserves. All right. Next up is the original Super Mario Brothers 2, aka Lost Levels. So, you want to hear a bad story about this game and me?
Sure.
So, we got to this game. I saw a purple mushroom, like, oh, it must be a new power-up. Touch, dead.
You're poisoned, small, dead, yeah.
I'm like, why? Why?
Because Mario was going to be the first group of people to build up your trust as a kid and then crush it.
Yeah, exactly. Very well said.
Also, the wind mechanic, as Moltar brought up, the wind mechanic was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Can we talk about how they took a Mario game and they're like, let's just make this the most hard and punishing and difficult and brutal thing in the world? And then Mega Man was born.
They're like, wait, I can top that.
Wait, hold my beer.
Right.
So, what do you guys give Lost Levels?
B, probably.
Yeah, I would say a B. I was definitely gonna say a B. It definitely taught me to get good.
I'm being a little salty. I might give it a C. I'm just joking.
Do what you need to, ma'am.
Super Mario World. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I love this game.
This-
I love this
S tier.
game.
S. Just slam. Where's my money? I need to slam an S button. Just put it on S. Not much has to be said about this game because we remember it. We remember it. Okay? Pretzel Bite. I remember this.
Yeah, and then also when you get to like, the special world, like just the exploration and being able to find out that, lots of levels had multiple exits and all that kind of stuff. It's
How long
really,
you could
really
spend lost at a ghost house.
yeah.
All right. Next one's Super Mario Bros. The new Super Mario Bros. For the DS.
That one's for me. I would say it's really fun. I would give this one a B, like just because it's fun, but I don't know if it's one of my favorites, but it definitely it's not a bad game. It's a good game. Definitely a good game.
It was a B for me. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. It was new. It was a 3D Mario game that's now in the handheld. But that was
Yeah.
about it. It's like, it's not the first game I would immediately go to. Alright, so the remake of Super Mario 64, but for the DS, when you could play as now 4 different characters.
I think you're muted.
I was
Uh,
responding to a question to my friends. I'm sorry. What was the question? I'm terrible.
next one is Super Mario DS.
I never had a chance to play that one.
Mm.
I never owned a DS.
This was my first. I got the DS the first day it came out, and obviously, like, I think it was like literally 4 games were available when the DS first came out. So of course I had to buy this one, and I loved the fact that it had the mini games, and that I could play as other characters. Because when you played the original Mario 64 and you get to see Yoshi, you're all hyped like, oh, I get to play the game with Yoshi. But bwah, 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 you don't get to. He just gives you 100 lives. So to be able to actually play with Yoshi, Luigi, Wario in this one was really, really cool to me.
I'd give this one about a B or an A. B or A.
Can we put Yoshi's World into this tier list? I'm kidding, but oh my god.
It's
that game
actually
is so
it's
good.
actually here, so I think I believe it's here.
I love it.
All right, so B or A for any of you?
I would say it's a B. I think it's fine as a B.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Galaxy 2.
I actually never got to play this game.
Neither have
And
I.
I have to
Uh-oh.
play it.
Uh-oh.
So 2 of us have not played this game.
hmm
What about you, D? Did you enjoy this game?
I have not played it. It's
Oh,
yeah.
So we can actually
wow.
put this in
None of
didn't
us
play.
played it. Wow. I'm surprised to hear that, actually.
Oh yeah.
I played the original, but we never got a chance to play 2 because 2 came out during a very weird time.
Yeah.
Right.
I have the game now because my friend lent it to me with a whole bunch of Wii games, but I never got a chance to actually play it. So, next up is Jump Up Superstar. Mario. Here we go. So we got Super Mario Odyssey.
I would say this one's an A for me. I liked it, but I don't know. I like Super Mario World and Super Mario 3 more for me. Just because like I guess for me at this point it's like variation on a theme for like Mario 64 and like Galaxy and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's fun and but I guess maybe it's for the younger generation. Like I had enough 3D Mario at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah, the water jet. Oh, that's Sunshine. I'm sitting here thinking of. I'm terrible. Odyssey, which is Odyssey the one? That's Galaxy. I'm thinking of. I don't remember what one Odyssey is.
Odyssey's the one for the Switch.
That's why I don't remember it. I don't have it. I'm horrible.
No, you're good. You're fine. Next up is Super Mario 3D Land. It was okay.
I don't think I beat Super Mario 3D Land. I mean, I like the visuals and the graphics, but I didn't really play this one all the way through.
I think that was the one. That was the one that came out on the Switch or the Wii U.
3DS.
No,
3DS.
this one I thought that was Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah,
That's
I
3D
remember there
Land.
being
3D Land.
Oh, I thought that was the DS one.
There
Yeah,
was a cute little.
3D
Sorry.
3D Land came out for 3DS.
I'm thinking of a cute little 4-player one that your friends could tag in or tag out of while you're playing. It was kind of older.
Oh, that's for the Wii. That's Super Mario Bros. Wii you're thinking.
Probably, yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm no good here.
You're good. You're fine. You're good. You're great. You're fine. You're fantastic. You're beautiful. You're fine. All right. So Super Mario 3D Land was the inspiration for 3D World, but this is the one that came out for the 3DS. This one was meh.
Yeah, I can't give an opinion on it too much because I didn't really play it all the way through.
Mario had a small period of time where they were churning them out for a minute. I have not caught them all either.
This was during that same period that Galaxy 2 came out. So I guess two of us could say didn't play it. I only touched it once, so I can't really give an opinion on it. It goes and didn't play.
It's a good spot to put it.
Next up is Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS. The new Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS.
New Super Mario Brothers 2. It's decent.
It was okay. I would put it in... I like the original one better.
Is Fire Emblem 2 in here?
No, maybe, perhaps.
I'm kidding, but did you know he was supposed to... There's actually code for Mario to actually be one of the heroes in that?
I would love to see that. I would
we're
just...
gonna have a full-on crossover. I did like a reading on an article not too long ago. Like Wario is going to be one of the bad guys and stuff.
So, opinion on Super Mario Brothers 2. I would love to have seen that.
I don't think I played through this game. I agree with the Moltar. There's a period of time where all these games started to blend together.
Yeah.
And that's what I think was happening here for me. It was like all these games were coming out very quickly, and I think I was just like too invested in Animal Crossing or like Zelda at this point to be playing this one.
So I think for any game that we feel that blended in, we could put it as a C.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm cool with that.
Super Mario 3D World. This is the one that came up for the Wii U and then got remastered on the Switch with Bowser's Fury.
I like this game. I mean, I'm very partial because it has kitty cat, and I have the kitty cat ears. This is actually from the launch of that game, these cat ears. So I'm a little partial. I'm going to have to give this one a B, just because I just love like the walking animation. I think that Nintendo got that perfectly right with how the cats walk.
I have to give this a B as well, only for the mere fact that I played this with Shell, Epic, and Shad, and all I remember is crying tears because they kept going ahead of me and getting me trapped in a bubble, and I'm like, why? We're blaming Epic on this and only him. Why? Because he keeps going forward. He's staying there. Mika reminds everyone that we took a whole stream to clear the last level, by the way, Champions Road. It was so hard. It was so hard with 4 people. Oh my god. Super Mario Galaxy.
I've
A
never
weird
played
one for me.
Galaxy.
I
The concept I just never really clicked too much with.
so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd give Galaxy a C, only for
Yeah,
only for the mere fact that the camera was janky and I kept getting stuck in places that I was like, why? What have I done to piss off the universal gods now? I have to give this a C. I just
Yeah, like I said, I haven't played it, and I hopefully will get to it with this Mario 35th collection. So I can't rate it because I haven't played it.
all right. Next up, Super Mario 64.
I mean,
That one's an A for me. I love
Yeah.
it.
I would even go as bold as to be S tier just because of like the time in my life that was.
Yeah.
So like okay, so Christmas and my birthday are roughly a week apart. I'm a New Year's baby.
Yeah.
So my parents kept doing the whole if you're good, you'll get an N64 for Christmas thing, right? So they let Christmas come and go and just quietly didn't acknowledge that I didn't get a Nintendo 64. So I was like depressed from there on to New Year's. And then my New Year's party came and then went and there was no Nintendo 64. And my mom was like, all right, bedtime at like 7. I was like, what do you mean bedtime? Mom was like, come snuggle with me. And I'm like, I hate you. No. Not really, but you know. So she has me go climb into her bed, and like I feel this like box at the bottom of my foot. Like the jig is fucking up at that point in time. Excuse my language.
You're
I
fine.
throw the freaking blanket off, grab my box, run off, plug it in. I like turn off my dad's basketball in the living room. I'm just like, no, we don't do that here. Plug in my freaking stuff, and it was just they let me play Mario all night on the big screen, dude. It was great. I loved it, and that wonder stuck through with the whole game. And it was probably just the fear of missing out or not getting it, along with being able to have it for me, just made it so sweet.
This game also inspired that Got Milk commercial. If you remember Mario just like going into the woods, come Mario, jump. He leaves the TV, gets on a skateboard, grabs the milk from the fridge, comes in gigantic. You know, pre mega shroom, might I add.
Mhm.
But I have to give this an A. This was quintessential. Wario apparition. Okay. Next up is Super Mario Brothers U. This is one of those games that blended together with the rest.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't really play this one too much.
It goes in C.
This is the one I was talking about earlier, right?
No, this is the one you're talking about. New Super Mario Brothers Wii. That was
That's
the tag
yeah,
in.
that's the one.
I'd still put this in the blend category. It blended in. It was like, I don't know, like during, like at least during the Wii saga and the 3DS and the DS times, that would literally be where those games blended in a lot. It was like, but why though?
I didn't really play this one too much, so I don't have an opinion on it.
It was a C game on my end, honestly. It was okay, but it wasn't like the best. It's not the first game I would immediately pick up and go like, hey guys, want to play some new Super Mario Brothers Wii? Yeah! Are you sure? I remember the
Right.
pain.
The pain.
the pain.
It molds us. It shapes us.
So
I was
next,
born in the darkness.
but the next one I would say is we have Super Mario Sunshine.
I hate this game.
Ooh, curious.
I give this game a C or a D.
I definitely give this game an F. I hate it.
It was that. I would only give it an F because we actually do have a clip of me clipping through the floor and dying.
What?
Yeah, that happened to me. That's the thing that makes me frustrated about this. The camera was poor. I felt like the development was rushed. I felt like there's just some game-breaking things that make it unenjoyable and like almost unplayable.
Definitely. I could give it an F.
Yeah.
I give it an F.
I actually honestly really enjoyed it. I was kind of accustomed to crappy camera angles from like older games that I had tried out and stuff like that, like old Tony Hawk games with the camera and stuff like that. And I think this might have been like the same scenario as the last one, where my aunt and uncle had the game, and I only got to go over to their house to play it. So maybe I treasured the experience more than the game itself.
Yeah.
Because like I get like, okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I tried to plug that one in, and even hyped it up and tried to go through it about a month or two ago, and I got about an hour into the game, and I just kind of shut it off and changed to something else.
So we can all agree that this is an F game, right?
I remember it more fondly than I think it actually is. Yeah.
And there it goes. Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
Personally, I haven't really played it that much. I only played the
Just ditto.
first one.
Same for me.
I enjoyed this game, honestly, but since 2 of us did not play it, I will put it there. But I have very fond memories with this game. It is beautiful. It was my big time killer when I was stuck in Puerto Rico with my grandparents and not doing anything. It was great. Like, it was one of those games. All right, we're gonna lightning round some of these. You ready?
Am I the only one that wants to hear more about Puerto Rico?
I own a house there now officially because of my grandparents. So
It's really cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
you know, one day we have to throw a party in Puerto Rico and just, you know, get everything going, and everyone's invited. Y'all are invited, guys. House party in Puerto Rico. We're gonna have an island vacation,
Love it.
and we'll do real life Mario Party where we play risky games on parasails and, you know, around the beach. I'll make something up. It's fine.
Gonna be real weirded out when I show up at your house with a suitcase and a bikini. I look great in a 2-piece, by the way.
It's fine. We don't judge here. We're good. All right. Next up is Super Mario Maker.
I think that game deserves an A or an S simply because of how innovative it is.
I definitely give it an S.
Let's go A. Yeah, A or S.
A.
Yeah.
All right. Super Mario Maker 2.
Probably B, just because it feels like it was a very. There were so many assets that are exactly the same in the first and the second one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Y'all can fight me on
They could have
this.
just updated the first one a little bit, probably.
Y'all can fight me on this. Y'all can agree with me on this. Paper Mario Sticker Star is getting an F.
Never played it.
I really enjoyed that game. For me, it was one of my favorites. I would say maybe a B or a C, but to me, that game is fun.
Here's my problem with this game. It's not because it's not like Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year-Old Door. It was nothing like Super Mario Super Paper Mario. It's the fact that all my attacks are now inclined with stickers. I can't do anything because I need a sticker. This was during the time that they were trying to make Paper Mario different, and this difference did not do well.
And I guess, like, for me, I'm like a hoarder. I like to collect, so collecting all the stickers was fun for me.
That's fair. I would give this somewhere between an F. You're gonna give it a B. If we round it up, it's somewhere between D and C.
Okay.
So
I say D is fair.
D is fair. It'll stay there because I actually had the patience and I beat the game, and I did not feel that joy when I beat a game afterwards. I felt exhausted. Like, you ever went out on a run and you're like, yeah, I did something healthy today, and you're just exhausted?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That was Origami King for me, man.
Origami King made me cry.
The story was okay, but the gameplay and the mechanics were absolutely grueling, and I did not have fun. But then again, I think I'm an old boomer, and I just wanted it to be more like the 64 version. Paper Mario 64. I played most of the Paper Mario games, and I think the first one is the best one. I know everybody might not feel that way, but oh my goodness.
Mario Luigi Superstar Saga.
For the Game Boy Advance, right?
Yep. This was a good game. I would literally give this a B. This was a good game.
I can say that, yeah.
I haven't played it, but I do know that it's a good game.
Like, all I'm remembering is the dance music that you would use as battle music, and I'm just like, oh my god, this has like some Latin influences in it. I love it. Let's do this.
I just love the fact that they're like, by the way, Bowser basically is going to another planet and going to war with this planet. You get to help him out. And I'm like, wait, Wait, wait a minute. I thought I was a plumber.
No, it was even funnier when Peach got kidnapped. He's like, "Hey, only I can do that. You two, come with me. We gotta take Peach right now, but then I'm gonna take her afterwards. It's fine. You know how this goes." Next
Right.
up is Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars.
Oh, this is an
Absolutely A or B.
easy S for me.
This is an S for me as well. I'm
I
sorry,
never
this is
got all the
good.
way through it. No, but go ahead and S tier that bad boy because it's a good one.
The Axum Rangers, yes. Bowser's Inside Story.
I don't know that one.
I never played it.
Ooh, I played it, but since two of us did not play it, I have to put it in didn't play. It was really good. You're inside Bowser. You're making sure that Bowser's helping. It's really fun. I would give it the thing. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year-Old Door. S. Give me the S.
Help Bowser poop today.
Help! No, that's. I'm not gonna lie. That was a segment, so we not poop, but he had.
BBM.
But he had. But he,
Bowser's bowel movements.
oh God. There was a section where his stomach was hurting. You had to make him feel better. That's what it was. Oh God. But I 1,000-Year-Old Door. How did you guys feel about this one?
I haven't played it yet.
I got infuriated by the fact that you had to keep the damn crowd happy or else they'd throw stuff at you.
They always do stuff at me. I give this one an S because the story alone was great and the characters were very innovative too.
I liked the way they innovated the battle mechanics as well. It felt like it complemented N64's Super Mario or Paper Mario without exactly copying it.
Mhm.
And I like that stuff.
So S tier.
Yes.
Boom. The original Paper Mario also gets an S from me.
Yeah, you could just slide that one up there.
Ash, good feeling there?
I haven't played this one yet either.
We gotta get you into the Paper Mario games.
Yeah, I haven't
You're
played.
gonna fall in love.
Yeah, I do. I actually own a lot of these games, and I just haven't played them yet.
So, as a Nintendo fan, as a this and that, like, if like I had one game to play and it was that, I would be happy. I probably couldn't play it forever, but like it's a good game and the story is good and the mechanics were so fun and fresh and there was so many little ways that you could do stuff and your star power that I won't even begin to go about because the whole mechanic of it, as well as the okay, so like I don't even want to tell you anything.
Don't,
You
just
have to
don't.
figure it out for yourself.
Just
Yeah,
don't.
no,
Just
I
don't.
promise I will play it. I will.
We're gonna lightning round a few of these quickly because
Oh,
time
yeah,
constraints.
time
You gotta do that. All right. So, Paper Mario Color Splash. I
never played it.
Never played it.
didn't touch it. It's going there. Partners in Time. Super Mario. Mario Superstar Saga. Partners in Time.
Never played that one.
Never played it.
I actually played it, but two of us didn't play it. So there we go. Mario and Luigi's Dream Team.
Nope.
I
Haven't played it.
I actually played it, but two of us didn't play it. It goes there. Next up, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. This is the cross between Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario.
Did not either.
Did not
We're
get.
getting
did
absolutely
not get to play it.
stomped right now.
I know.
Mario Kart Wii.
I love that game.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that's like it's a B for me.
It's a
B or C
solid.
for
It's
me.
a solid B. Mario Kart 7. I actually didn't play 7.
Oh man, this was probably one of my favorites other than Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64. For me, this one's an A.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
All right. Mario Kart 64.
A.
That-
S.
Yeah, S tier. That's my favorite one.
S. Mario Kart 8, the one that we have now.
That's gonna be an A or a B for me. It's all right, and it's super fun that you could play with your friends and stuff like that. But
Y'all are abusive in Mario Kart. Y'all make me cry.
I
think
agree with
that-
you on B.
It would go B. Mario Kart
instead of
DS.
making it more innovative, they just made it shinier. It feels like. And what
Yeah.
one?
Mario Kart DS.
Never played it.
I would say B for me.
B for me as well. I actually enjoyed the game a lot. When I found out I could get certain characters, I was happy.
Yeah.
Mario Kart Double Dash. This was the one. This was the one.
This is
Yeah.
the, like I could rope my parents into playing this one and stuff like that. That one was so much fun.
This,
Baby Park is the best.
AKA
Baby Park is at number 8.
AKA Smash Bros on motorcycles.
Yeah. And the like double items because you could have 2 characters on
Yeah.
your cart in this one.
They brought that back for 8, which was funny enough, which is good.
Yeah.
So S tier?
Sure.
All right. Next up is Super Mario Kart, the original Super Nintendo one. I actually love this
yeah.
one.
I love this
one
game.
I'd give this one at least a solid A or B because it's the one
I'd
that
say
started it
A,
all.
Yeah,
A.
definitely A.
Mario Kart Super Circuit.
I hate this one.
I didn't play it.
It was not fun for me. I would put this in there in C or D.
I'd say D.
D. Mario Tennis for the Game Boy Color. I didn't actually play this one.
I never played that.
I didn't either.
Mario Tennis Power Tour. I actually played this one. This is RPG Tennis for your Game Boy Advance.
I did
That
not
was-
play that.
That one's cool. I only played it a teeny tiny bit, but I'll say maybe like a C.
It was definitely a C worthy. Mario.
C-worthy.
I realized what I said. Mario Tennis. I don't know what this is for the 3DS. I never played it.
Might have been for the 64 as well, honestly.
I never played this one for the 3DS.
Me neither.
I never played it for the 3DS.
Mario Tennis, the actual one for the
The
N64.
original. That's awesome. That
Yeah.
game is awesome.
It gets an A for me.
Yeah.
Next up is Mario Power Tennis for the GameCube.
I don't think I played this one.
I played a lot of this one, but 2 of us did not play, so we will put that there. Next up is Mario Tennis. I don't know what this one is.
64. I'm waiting for that one to pop up.
That was the one that popped up. We gave it an A.
Yeah, baby.
This one, I think this one we've never gotten a chance to play of because I can't even recognize the cart.
That's the one on the Wii U?
I think so. Did we-
I don't think I ever played it.
Neither have I. It's going there. Mario Tennis Aces. This is the one for the Switch.
Oh, yeah, this one's pretty cool.
This was pretty fun. It's not the It's not the greatest one though. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably give this one somewhere between a B and a C.
Yeah, C is fine.
Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for the GameCube.
Yes and yes. All of the yes.
So,
I didn't play this one.
so D, what would you rate this one?
I'd give it an A or a B, honestly. Love me some good old Mario Golf, man.
Gotta love a B, and honestly, I can't stop saying nice on. Just every time when I like slowly make it through a goal and I'm just like nervous, it's like nice on.
one.
Like nice on. We're good. Mario Golf for the N64. We're gonna just give our grades as quickly as possible.
B.
B.
Sure, B.
Mario Golf Mushroom Tour for the Game Boy Advance. Never played.
Never played.
Mario Golf World Tour. Never played.
Mm-mm.
This is for the 3DS, so
All of these sports games, you could just go ahead and say, I've never played any of them, except baseball a little bit on the GameCube.
baseball was great, and I will give this an A. The music was fantastic. Strikers, the soccer games, both Strikers.
Not play.
Never played them.
So I actually played both of them. They're really good. But
Stick him in the B category. Go for it. You can do it. It's your world, girl.
nah, I'm gonna put it in didn't play. Mario Super Sluggers. This was the baseball game for the Wii.
I didn't play that.
Me neither.
I didn't get a chance to touch it.
I feel like we could connect with our disinterest in sports, Ash.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
fine. Y'all say this to the baseball coach for children. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's fine. Nah, I'm not into baseball. I don't know anything about it. Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I actually played this. This is when they added Final Fantasy characters to the mix.
So is this your favorite crossover then?
This was a weird crossover. But have you guys played this?
No.
Back in.
No, I have not.
I have never played Mario Sports. This is for the 3DS. That could go there. I think we could also say Mario Sports Mix is also one we could put there.
Yep.
Next up is the original Mario Party.
Oh, that's even though it scarred me for life, that'll always be an S tier game for me.
Yep. You can get any of the kids coming over to your house to hang out to play that game with you, man.
Chance time.
Everybody play.
Chance time. Just chance time. Mario Party 2.
I didn't play Mario Party 2.
I did.
I played all of them on the N64.
So Mario Party 2?
Let's go with B, honestly.
2 was great though.
2 was okay.
2 fixed what 1 was. That's the thing.
Did 2 have like Peach's Cake and stuff like that?
No, that was 1.
That was
Okay,
one.
That
yeah.
was definitely my favorite one.
All right. I'd actually put this in S, but if we round up our score together, it's an A.
Let's go.
All right. Next up is Mario Party Advance. This is the single-player Mario Party game.
Boo!
I never played it.
A single player Mario Party
I
game
am
is gonna
current-
be the loneliest word sentence I've ever uttered.
You say this, but I'm actually currently playing this on YouTube.
I hope you're having a fun time with it. I'm just like, I
I
just
am.
couldn't imagine a Mario Party where I'm not directly extracting the fun from the headspace of one of my friends.
I'd give this a D, an honest D, because it kind of takes away from what the Mario Party is supposed to be. Mario Party 10. This is for the Wii U. I played it. It's okay.
It's okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say I have not played any Mario Party games in between 2 and 9. I haven't played any of them.
So where would
One
you
is
put
like
10?
the-
Where would you put 10 then?
I think I played it like a tiny bit, but yeah, like even that I can't really give a valid opinion on. The only one I ever played was 1, so I'm gonna make this real easy for y'all.
I'm putting it on D. It was Mario Party.
It's on me.
Mario Party. Mario Party 9. This is the
I'll play
most.
that one.
This is the most forgettable one ever. I would put this on F. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do the rest of the parties for those who didn't do it. Mario Party Dream
this.
Island Tour. Didn't play it.
Didn't play it.
Yeah, I just didn't play any of these. I just at this point wasn't into Mario Party anymore.
Nintendo's making content faster than we can consume it.
Exactly.
Super Mario Party. The one for the Switch.
I didn't play that.
I did. It's fun.
Bought it and returned it after I figured out you couldn't do the multiplayer online. And then they put out multiplayer online. and I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
That was just so ridiculous. It's like, why not launch it with the ability to play online? That's what everybody That's how everyone wanted to play the game.
Yeah. I'm actually putting these out. Mario Party 3 introduced Daisy and Waluigi, so I have to put that as an A.
Yeah.
Mario Party 6 had Luna and Solar, the sun and moon characters that were just like changing up the day and night on the board. This one was fine. It was a C.
You guys remember how hellish Donkey Kong's Jungle is in Nintendo 64?
We don't talk about that. We just don't talk about it. Mario's top 100 minigames. D, because Booksquirm is not in there, and I'm sad. Mario Party 4, I would give an A. That one was solid. Mario Party 7, C. Mario Party DS, D. Mario Party 8, it made me do a gesture that I will never ever erase from my mind, so D. I'm never shaking the can again, that's all I'm saying. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I have not touched any of these.
Me neither.
Me neither.
So the Olympics is not important today. Got it. We got this, guys. It's fine. All right, now we're on to Pokemon games.
We'll go through as many as we can.
We'll go through as many as we can. All right, so Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Only play gold and silver.
Yeah, I played the original Gold and Silver. I didn't do the remaster.
How cool was it that you could call your old battle mates and get more gold out of them or whatever, though?
That's true.
That was so innovative.
Next up is the original Ruby and Sapphire. Hoenn.
I love those games. I would say for me it's either an A or a B.
Yeah, ditto. They,
Give
they
it-
did a good job of taking the same BS with the last thing I said. They innovated and still paid homage to the way the game was, and it just felt great.
Next,
Is that the one where they introduced like the berries and stuff?
yes.
Yeah, the running shoes and all that other fun stuff. Well, I
Yep.
think the running
Yeah.
shoes have been around for a minute.
No, running shoes started in Hoenn.
Ooh, look at that!
All right, Diamond and Pearl.
I love Diamond and Pearl.
Did
I
not
had
play.
fun with those.
I have to give this an A, and we're getting a remake too for the Switch. So hey,
Yeah.
pick it up.
I'll be able to pick that up, right?
Yep, Fire Red and Leaf Green. This was an homage to the original Red and Blue.
I love those ones.
Yeah, I have to give this an A. Crystal,
I never played Crystal.
which was the Gold and Silver, same story, but just the sprites were a little different. That's all. And also Suicune was important. I didn't get a chance to play Crystal, so I would have to put it in didn't play. Pokemon Yellow, where Pikachu was your partner.
A.
A.
A, definitely.
You get all the
That's
starters.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that I played the most.
Emerald.
Emerald was just Sapphire and Ruby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give that a B. Platinum.
Is there a baseless cash grab op? I'm totally kidding.
I wi-
It's a re-release, and I get it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's what C's for. That's what C's for.
I don't remember Platinum. I think I played it a little bit, but I don't remember much about it.
They introduced the distortion worlds, but I would give this a B. It's the same story. Gold and Silver.
I love Gold and Silver, but I didn't love it as much as Red and Blue. So for me, that would be a B.
This is an A. This is an S for me.
I feel it. Stick it up there, an A.
Reason why? Teddy Ursa's cute. X and Y.
But Miltank in their rollout, dude. Come on.
X and Y.
I didn't play X and Y.
Did not
Gi-
play.
I'm giving this a D.
Do what you will.
It was too easy. Black and White.
Did not play.
I played it, but I don't remember much about it.
It's based in
so.
it's based in New York though. It's a C. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the remakes.
I didn't play the remakes.
I did.
I did not.
They go into didn't play. Next up is Sun and Moon. I played it.
Did not play.
Did not play Sun and Moon. I started a game, and then I just
You just
didn't
couldn't.
continue.
I just
No.
couldn't. Just no.
I think I was in school at the time or something.
Next up is Black 2 and White 2.
Same. I didn't play this one either.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm assuming. Sword and Shield. I played it.
You know, I didn't get past the first gym.
I'm gonna give it a C. It's easy.
Yeah.
They hand you the win. They hand you the whole game, and then they say buy our DLC at the end. By the
Oh,
way,
dude.
it's
Pretty much. Next up
dude,
is.
you could camp and heal whenever you wanted to, basically.
All right, guys.
Right.
Instead of us doing cash grabs, I'm just gonna pull series. Okay.
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 So the Zelda series.
Okay.
Which was the best game in the Zelda series for you guys
Okay.
that you
Best
can agree
game in
on?
the Zelda series. Honestly, it's Wind Waker probably for me.
Mhm.
I just gotta say it.
For me, it will be Link to the Past or Breath of the Wild, and
Beautiful.
obviously those are gonna be like A or an S for me.
Link to the Past is for me, and that will go on S.
Do it.
All right, next up in the series is Metroid.
I'm actually not a huge Metroid fan, but I can
play a lot of it.
respect the series. So I would say an A for like Super Metroid.
Definitely
I
for
did
me.
play Super Metroid. I beat it.
Yeah, I mean, like to have your own genre of a game says a lot about it. Metroidvania is like its own category.
Yeah.
Next up is the Luigi's Mansion series. There's only 3. Choose wisely.
I love Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 3. I love that game way more than I loved
really good.
Odyssey. It's just so good and full of personality.
So
So I
we're
would give that an A.
Guigi. Guigi gets an A.
Luigi, yeah.
Luigi. Donkey Kong series.
Oh man, Donkey Kong Country for me with the music alone is just I'll turn the game on and just listen to the music.
Aquatic Ambience.
Yeah, so for me, it's gonna be an A, and the only reason why I didn't give it an S is because sometimes it gets way too hard, and then I rage. Like it
Fair
just
enough.
Did you
makes me.
play Donkey Kong Country 3?
No, I played Donkey Kong Country 2 though.
Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, they went, all right, you want to beat us in an hour and a half, do ya?
Eh,
I got something for you. Dude, like, I cried on Donkey Kong Country 3, like, 3 weeks ago. Like, 3 weeks ago. I was just like, there's no fucking way that they would put that in there for kids. There's no. What do you
Right.
mean?
Next up is the Yoshi series.
Yoshi's
I-
Story.
Yoshi
yeah,
Story.
I think these are really cute and fun games. Super, especially Woolly World has so much personality.
They definitely found a way to become their own thing, which I
Yeah.
liked.
Yoshi Story
Yeah.
was great.
I agree.
Next up
So-
is
Unfortunately, I have to step out just because I have to go.
No
yeah,
worries.
it's 8:55.
no worries,
I
Ash.
had a lot of fun, but thank you so much for having me on. It was a real pleasure. It was really fun to meet you, Dee, and have a conversation with you and seeing your kitty cats.
It was nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Hito, for having me on. I
Definitely.
really appreciate it.
Final thoughts on Nintendo.
I'm sorry, what?
Final thoughts on your Nintendo experience.
Nintendo to me is more than just a video game company or just it's more than playing video games. To me, Nintendo is very personal life experiences and being able to connect with others through the joy of games, which is what Nintendo is about, and just, making good stories and making games like what they should be, fun, is the epitome of Nintendo and why I love them so much and why it's so personal to me. So I'll always be a Nintendo fan. And I'm so glad that I can connect with the two of you on while talking about these games that we love.
Definitely.
Yeah, you might have played a Sega, you might have hung out with your Dreamcast and whatnot, but Nintendo raised you and they did it with love.
Exactly.
All right, Ash. We will see you later. Thank you for joining us
I'm gonna
here.
take this
I hope-
opportunity to check out too, my friend.
I hope we have a chance to collab again, maybe for
That
some
would be cool.
D&D. Who knows? Because I'm gonna be hosting a D&D thing, and I'm looking for more players on August.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and we'll talk soon.
Definitely.
Take
Later.
care, you guys. You take care. Have a good one.
You have a
Bye.
good one.
Bye. Thank you again.